So a tragic event has taken place in Texas, in the U.S., in a town called Uvalde. At least 19 children and 2 adults have been killed after a gunman opened fire in a Texas primary school. The attack was at Robb Elementary School in Uvalde, a small community in the south of the state, just a few days before the end of the school year. The gunman, identified as 18-year-old Salvador Ramos, was shot dead by police. U.S. President Joe Biden has told Americans it is time to take on the gun lobby. So I don't know how to feel about this. Yeah, obviously I feel bad about this. This is terrible. Young children who haven't even started their lives, their independent lives, have died. They're dead. It's terrible. It's very bad. But this whole issue with guns, I mean, listen. I believe people should be able to protect themselves, but at the same time, you can't have crazy people having guns. This guy was 18 and he had a gun. Now I don't know if he had it legally or illegally, but he had a gun, so something went wrong. So anyway, let's have a look at this. I'm getting this news from Al Jazeera. They're speaking about all these young boys who have been killed, but let's get the actual facts. So it says here, according this to the AFT President Randy Weingarten, within the span of a week, our country has witnessed 2 mass shootings, the gunning down of innocent people in what should be our community's safest spaces. As we await further details, some things are clear. These are despicable acts of hatred designed to terrorize us all. The communities of Buffalo and now Uvalde will join a long list of places that will never be the same. Our hearts are with all of them. Only in America do people go grocery shopping and get mowed down by a shooter with hate in his heart. Only in this country are parents not assured that their kids will be safe at school. Gun violence is a cancer, and it's one that none of us should tolerate for one single moment longer. We have made a choice to let this continue, and we can make a choice to finally do something, do anything to put a stop to this madness. So obviously the gun lobby is very strong. You have senators, you have people in the Senate and in the House of Reps and all that who are very much pro gun. Look at this picture. This is a guy who's in Senate or in the House of Reps. I think he's from Kentucky or something. And here he's posing for a Christmas picture. All his family members have guns, and I don't necessarily have a problem with this. They've got machine guns like weapons of war. I don't know. Maybe he lives in a rural area. He wants to protect himself and his family, which is fine. I'm all about protecting yourselves, but just the controls need to be tighter. Crazy people should not have access to guns, and even normal people. I mean, a normal person who's not crazy can get very upset all of a sudden. Something very traumatizing could happen. And people make mistakes. In a flash of a second, somebody could make a mistake that he could end up regretting for the rest of his life. Like he could make a mistake and punch somebody in the face, and he might face charges for that or whatever. Or he might make a mistake and shoot somebody dead and spend the rest of his life in prison. So people need to keep these things in mind when they're making laws and regulating stuff. So let me know what you think. Like and subscribe. Thank you very much.